It's significant for the company and for the industry at large. I mean, this is the first time in history we're going to have 4 civilians on a mission all by themselves. NASA is not involved. They are spectators like the rest of us. And what's so interesting is that these are not professional astronauts. This is a chartered flight, and 4 people who have really just met themselves a few months ago. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this all-civilian mission plays out. It's the first time it's ever happened. And in terms of growth and in terms of all of the different things that SpaceX has going on, I mean, when this mission launches, there's going to be 3 Dragons in space and 2 different crews that they've taken to orbit. So this is a really big milestone that showcases the capability of SpaceX.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible when you put it in those terms. And certainly SpaceX has said that it has a growing launch manifest for some of these private crewed trips, Axiom Space being, I think, one of the next companies with missions set to happen as soon as early next year. That being said, I guess, how does it fit into, and I realize that the cost for the actual mission itself has not been disclosed, but how does this help further SpaceX's bigger, broader, longer-term ambitions?
Well, I mean, the only reason that we're even talking about space as an investment category is because of SpaceX. They removed the barriers in 2009 with their first successful commercial launch. In 2015, they landed a rocket booster and ushered in an era of reusability, which is the holy grail of bringing the cost of spaceflight down, and really was a catalyst for a lot of venture capital activity. In 2020, they launched a NASA mission and became the first company to take commercial company to take humans to space. And now they've got this all civilian mission. And so, you know, all of these successes have driven progress and investor confidence in the company, which is allowing them to raise the capital that they need for their very ambitious aspirations, but also for the economy at large. I mean, we've now seen $200 billion invested into 1,500 space companies over the last 10 years, up from, you know, basically 0 before that.
Yeah, the numbers are growing, and certainly we have a number of space companies that have been going public as well in recent weeks and recent months. I want to bring Sam Corris, ARK Invest analyst, into this conversation as well. Sam, you are the person, or I guess I should say, the ARK X space exploration and innovation ETF that ARK launched earlier this year is really your brainchild. I realize SpaceX, as we've just been talking about, is privately held, but certainly Elon Musk and its sister company Tesla have been a big topic for ARK overall. How are you looking at this mission and using it to analyze and assess the space sector?
I think SpaceX does a tremendous job of taking the extraordinary, which is, I think, what we're about to see later on today, and making it ordinary. We saw that with reusable rockets. 5 years ago, everyone in the industry who is an expert said this is uneconomic. Now people don't even gather to watch them because they're so regular. And in doing that, they lowered the cost to orbit from the $10,000 to $14,000 per kilogram to low Earth orbit down to below 2,000. And that's going to continue to decline with Starship program. And this is just opening up the space economy. And then what we're looking to do with ARK-X is, not just look at outer space, but, you mentioned Tesla, and those battery cost declines are enabling other technologies in the space. So we have air taxi companies coming public. So you've got Blade that's serving as a platform. You have Joby, you have Archer, that are all taking advantage of these cost declines that are occurring and making the prime time for space now.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.